Hey, welcome to Planet Hex. I'm Andrew Horn. Thank you for joining me. This is a show where I talk about a lot of retro movies, VHS tapes, VHS collecting, VHS culture, cartoons, games, music, the writing life, and a bunch of other stuff. So, it's no secret to people that like my channel, that view my videos and know me on any socials, or have read my book, VHS Ate My Brain, revised edition out now. That's not it, that's a videotape. That I am a big fan of this place, the straight-to-video 80s video shop attraction in Alfreton. If you're not familiar with what it is, there are videos elsewhere on my channel, but it is a video store museum. It is a gift shop. There is an escape room, there is a recreation of an 80s kid's bedroom, and there is a screening room, which I've screened two things in. I screened my my trailer compilation, the video store Ate My Brain there, and I've also had, I screened an episode of Ghostbusters, Real Ghostbusters there, not my favourite episode by far, on my birthday last year. Is also the place where I launched the revised edition of VHS Ate My Brain. So thank you to Chris and Rob for all that, and for just making such a great place. But they have had a movie made there. This movie, One Night Rental. It's had a great response so far from reviewers. It's had a great response to its big screen premiere no less. And I've now seen it. I've seen a review copy of this, and I'm really genuinely impressed. So it's shot in and around the 80s video store. So if you know Alfreton at all, you're going to recognise a lot of locations. It's really fun. It's really entertaining. The different strands of the movie, the recurring characters in it are a lot of fun. Yep, it's an independent movie with a very low budget. You won't recognise all the cast, but there are some great things to watch here. I would stylistically liken it to two movies in particular. Now, one is by far and away Clerks. It's absolutely the Clerks sort of audience that are going to appreciate this. I think that Chris behind the movie really mainlined some Kevin Smith before making this. There's a great deal of Clerks fun in there with like the characters that come into the store, the daft questions that get asked, and yeah, and the relationship between the on-screen version of Chris and Rob Lane, and I really loved it. So no spoilers, but briefly the plot is the 80s video store in the movie is a rental store where you can still rent movies, and they get a bag of tapes donated by a local unpleasant sort, and on those tapes they start finding very unsavory acts. And it moves on from there. So the two movies that come to mind are Clerks for all the shop stuff, all the relationship between the two main characters and the humour, and a second film that I would hope some of you watching my channel will be familiar with, called Video Violence, and Video Violence 2 as well. So they were 80s shot on video SOV horror movies that were shot in a video store and involve a video store coming into possession of tapes that had murders on them. So it has some parallels with that as well, but mainly it's Clerks. There's a lot of love for retro movies in there. There's a lot of little nods to other intellectual properties, but aside from all the references and all the in-jokes and all the self-referential humour, it's a really good movie. And I say that as someone, as I know Chris and Rob that run the store. I've been there many times. I know how much they love this stuff. I'm not just saying that as a friend of these people, as someone that knows them and met them many times and been in the store many times. But that is great to see them pull this off. But I'm also saying it as someone watching a movie. It is a really good length. It's really entertaining. That's a cat making the door creak. Sorry about that. It's really entertaining. It's a great length. It's about 83 minutes. It has all the humour. It's got really good pacing. There's some really strong direction in there, and you can see that the makers of the movie have paid a lot of attention to how films are put together. So yes, it is a low-budget movie. You're not going to recognise the entire cast or anything like that, but it is well worth a watch, especially for VHS collectors, people that are familiar with retro culture and the trappings of video stores. Thanks, William. He's done it again, that cat. Trappings of video stores from the classic VHS era, in the rental era, and of course those films of Kevin Smith. So do check out One Night Rental. I'll put a link to the details for it below. Do check it out as soon as you can. Going into it with an open mind, as I say, it is an independent film with a low budget. It's not going to look exactly how you would expect like a big budget movie to look, but it is 100% made with love and passion for the subject matter and the entire scene that it takes place in. So fun. If you are into your retro stuff, check it out. These guys know what they are doing. They know what they are talking about. And it's, if nothing else, this is a brilliant ad for people to go and visit the 80s video store in Alfreton. It's well worth a visit, and this movie is really well worth your time. One night rental will not be a one night view. Honestly, I'm going to watch this again. I can't wait to watch it again. And that's not just because my face pops up sometimes in it on the posters on the walls. That was quite a surprise. So there are posters still in the store for my my book launch from last year. So if you look closer, you'll see this in there somewhere. All that aside, this is a really good film. There's a lot to love about it, and I hope that people that see it will enjoy it as much as I have. I really like this. There is a sequel apparently being worked on called Two Night Rental. I think Game Night of the Living Dead, I think I heard the working title was for. Let's see how that pans out. But go and support this movie. Go check it out as soon as you can in any format possible. Yeah, definitely. Hugely recommended one night rental.